It's been a minute since I've been on the reaction channel, man. My main channel, the Vegas Paradise, been going crazy. If you're new to TVP Reacts, this is my reaction channel where we watch what's going on in the world. What's happening, folks? Welcome back to TVP Reacts, watching the world we live in. Now look, man, y'all know on this channel, I watch everything live. I don't fake none of my reactions. Today, we making an exception. This video, my disturbing experience at the Cosmopolitan, I've already watched this video. I watched it on Patreon with my after party fan lay on my main channel. We already watched this. I was drunk. I was extremely irritated because the video had been sent to me multiple times. And when I watched the video, I was just like, I want people to stop comparing me to other people. I've been getting this video. I've had this video sent to me by multiple Vegas vloggers. I've had people in the community send it to me. This is on my main channel. People comment on my main channel now talking about I need to check out this video. I already seen the video. But I'm going to watch this for y'all on this reaction channel so I can speak about on some of these things publicly. Because people like to say that this situation that this guy's going through is similar to what I went through. And I don't agree with that. So we're going to watch this video. I'm going to break down why. So let's get into it. This vlog was intended to be a resort-wide review of the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas. Unfortunately, less than 24 hours into my 3-day stay, I was racially profiled and publicly humiliated. Let's start right there. When my situation happened at the Cosmo, if you don't know what happened to me at the Cosmo, I'll put a little pop-up card up here. You can go check out that video because I don't feel like going into the whole details. But they basically thought I walked in there with a gun. And I wasn't even staying at the hotel. I wasn't going in there for marketing. I was going there literally to find a bar to meet a subscriber and bounce. I wasn't going there to do no promotion. This was the reopening weekend of Vegas. Y'all can go watch the video. It's called, the title say they thought I walked in with a strap. Y'all can check the video out though. You know what? I'll just leave it linked in the description too. But I didn't go there to do no marketing, to do no reviews, to do no plug or nothing for Cosmo. I just went there just to go meet somebody and bounce. And I'm not about to sit here. Like I said, y'all want to watch. If y'all haven't watched this video, y'all can go watch it in y'all entirety. In its entirety, I'll leave a link in the description. I think this video, what this video at 60,000 views, 61,000 views. This video won't even at 10,000 views, I believe, when I first watched it. But you know, y'all know the internet. We finna get straight to the point because multiple people think this situation is just like mine. I ain't really spoke on this publicly, but I'm going to speak on it today. Because I would really like people to stop comparing these other people's situations to mine. Because one, I'm past this situation that happened 2 years ago. I've been moved past it. And these situations that y'all keep bringing up is not like mine. Just because somebody have a bad experience at Cosmo don't mean it's the same experience I had. All right, let's get to it.
All right, guys. So what happened to me today, it's never happened before, and I don't wish it to anybody. Let me share with you kind of the timeline of events today. So I went to the pool area at the Boulevard.
All right. Now, if you're new to TVP Reacts, let me break y'all in. We watch everything live and direct. Like I said, I already watched this video. I'm making an exception for the public for this video so I can talk about this situation. So I don't got to talk about it no more because I'm tired of talking about it to people. Normally, I watch videos for the first time. Like I said, I watched this already. But I'm finna point out everything. I keep it real around here. Like, I'm a real dude. I keep it real on my channel. But on TVP Reacts, I speak everything direct and straight to the point. So I already broke this down on Patreon. So I'm not a drunk and I'm not irate. So I'll be a little more logical and cool today. But the first thing I want to point out is you got B-roll footage of you walking to the pool. You said this video was intended for you to do a resort-wide walkthrough. I don't know if you had permission to film or not. But let's just say, if you find out and watch this video, you can let me know. But you're filming. So unless you had permission to film at Cosmo and do a resort-wide walkthrough, the fact that you got a camera, we'll see if this your phone. I don't think this was your phone. But if you got a camera, you filming, this is an automatic alert to security. Because you're not supposed to be filming on their property unless you got permission. So this is alert flag number 1.
Tower at around 12 noon. I don't remember the exact time. So I was able to walk in. I passed the towel stand, which in some places it's also kind of the security check area.
Yes.
They check for
make sure you got your room key.
from key,
right.
Check your backpacks and things like that. They didn't ask me for anything. I was able to walk by, and so
So let's just make sure we on the same page with this. You just said you walk by the towel stand, which is also the security checkpoint stand, as it's supposed to be, to make sure you got a room key because the pool is open to hotel guests. You said they supposed to search backpacks, et cetera, et cetera. So you done got into the pool without being searched, being checked, or being nothing. So you done already slid in the pool. Let's keep that in mind.
Were other guests that were behind me, so I was able to walked around and
Yeah, and from what I can see here, I don't think you using a cell phone. I think you using a. Oh, you might be using a cell phone. All right, you might
for
be
about 30 minutes, and then I decided to
Y'all
go
let me know
in the pool, so I wanted to go and get a towel. I went back to the towel stand. There were about 8 to 10 people in line, also getting towels, and they would just ask for how many towels they needed for their party, 2, 3. They were not asked for room keys. Their bags were not being checked. Again, just towel, and off you go to the pool area. These guests were white.
Okay, these guests was white. They was only asked for their towel. Okay.
When it was my turn, immediately they asked me for a room key and to open my backpack. And I was like, why do I have to get my room keys out and show you my backpack when you didn't do it for these other people?
This right here is where the next problem come in. Now, like I said, I thought you are filming. I'm not, it don't even, let's forget what kind of equipment you're using. You on a property filming. It's one thing to use your phone or whatever, but when you setting up to get footage and then you going somewhere else to set up and get footage, because I saw you got footage of the towel stand. The hotels have cameras everywhere. They can see when somebody filming on their property. So I'm telling you now, if you out here filming, because you already said you was there to do a resort-wide video, they already know you out there filming, number one. Number two, you at the pool with a book bag. You got a backpack with you at the pool. Most people not going to the pool with a backpack. They just going to the pool with a pool attire. So you filming and you got a backpack. That's going to send red flags to anybody at any hotel. So you said the people in front of you was white. Well, we ain't see the people in front of you, so we're going to assume they white. We're going to just take your word for that. But did the people in front of you, did any of them have a backpack? That's the question number one. We need to know that. And then let's get to this next point, because this is the next thing I want to talk about.
So obviously there is a discrimination going on here because these guests were white and then I'm Hispanic. I'm wearing my little hat. And
so because everybody in front of you was white and you were Hispanic with your hat, that was you being racially discriminated against? Okay.
Immediately they go to ask for room key and checking my backpack. So I got very upset. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. You didn't check for anybody else. So in the end, I didn't get my towel. I just walked away.
Okay. So here's where the problem is. This is my problem now. This is where I have a problem with this whole situation. Everybody in front of you was white. You Hispanic. So you can for sure make the case that maybe you was racially profiled because the people in front of you was white. I wish you had shown those people so we could verify that, because some people might be like, what if some of the people in front of you came back and watched the video? Was like, well, I'm not white. I was mixed. You assumed I was white. But we, for the sake of this video, going to assume that the people in front of you was white. My first question is, did any of them have a backpack or a purse? And did they not get searched? Because now you got another case to make. The people in front of you not only was a different race, they had backpacks, purses, didn't get searched. So why me? Good point to being singled out. Why you ain't show your book bag? Why you ain't open a backpack? You on the property filming. Like I said, you have to have permission to film. So I hope you really had permission to film, because then you can deter some of these things. But you on the property filming. I've had issues, as I've done in recent videos, when I had clearance to film. Because as people like to tell me, everybody at the hotel staff don't get the memo that you filming. You're filming on a property and you at the pool with a backpack. And then you just told the people you not finna open your book bag. What you think finna happen? Let's bring myself in this situation. I walked into Cosmo with nothing on. I had no book bag. I had no suitcase. I had no purse, whatever people like to use. I had literally just my attire on. I had my phone in my right pocket and my wallet in my back pocket. That was it. I walked in the hotel to do no filming, no nothing. I just wanted to go find a bar. The dude at the post, honestly, Until the very end, I thought he knew me maybe from the internet. Maybe he seen me around town. He was cool. He wasn't aggressive, rude, or nothing. It wasn't until the very end when he asked me if I had a gun on my hip. After I laughed it off the first time because I thought he was just being funny, then he was just like, nah, like, do you got a gun on your hip? That's when it got serious to me because, A, if I make this a big situation, who knows what's going to happen? Especially at the time of the world we was in at that time. But number two, anybody with normal logic will realize if you being accused of something serious or if you being raised as suspicious, you kill the suspicion right away. If they ask you to see your backpack and you open your book bag and there's nothing there, that's the end of this video. This video don't even exist. But you said no. So now you just created a problem. You just created a serious problem. Because somebody asked you to search your belongings. When you said out of your own mouth at the very beginning at the checkpoint, that's when they supposed to search your stuff anyway. And you ain't even get searched. What if somebody upstairs was like, hey, who's this guy with the backpack down there at the pool? Did anybody clear him, check him out, make sure he good? Because he looked like he filming. And somebody was like, nah, I ain't checked him or whatever. So they're like, all right, well, next hotel rep or next staff that sees him, make sure he's good. Are they not inclined to do that? You said it yourself that they supposed to search you and they didn't search you. So then the one time that somebody asked you to search you, you like, nah, I'm not going to let you search me because the people in front of me was white and they wanted a towel. Like, what did you think was going to happen? Like, our situation, that we are not the same in that regard. I never denied being shown nothing. Because guess what? When I showed dude it was my phone, he went on about his business. That was the end of that. Imagine if I told dude who thought I had a gun when I had nothing on me. No, I'm not finna show you my pockets. I'm not finna show you nothing. You can think this whatever it is. I'm not about to show you nothing. What do you think would have happened? It would have been all bad. All security would have came around. They'd be like, man, I think this man got a gun on his pocket. He told me no, he ain't showing me nothing. What you think they finna do? They gotta be protective of everybody in the hotel now.
Went to kind of a lobby area next to the restaurant, the newer restaurant that they have here, the Cosmopolitan, next to the pool at the Boulevard Tower, because I had a reservation at 1:30. So I was just sitting down on my phone, just waiting for my time. As soon as it was 1:30, I went in, checked in, got sat down, ordered my drink, and I was just trying to get over what had happened. As I was getting my drink, I noticed a number of security people kind of.
I just want to again point out, you said you was trying to get over what happened. If you had opened your book bag and showed them your book bag, you could have got over what happened and continued filming your video, your resort wide video that you had intended to do. But you done made things worse now because you felt like you was racially profiled and discriminated against over people in front of you being white, asking for towels and not being searched at a place you already said you was supposed to be searched and you didn't get searched.
Gathering together near where I was sitting, and then after a few minutes they started walking towards me, and they surrounded me. Literally they surrounded me, and I was like, okay, so what's going on? The security manager walks in and then he asked me if I had a gun in my backpack, and I'm
this is where I said this is too much. I'm with you on this part. You ain't ever open your book bag. Why y'all assume I got a gun in my book bag? Like, that's not nothing to play with. That's not an assumption somebody should make. Now, again, you have to understand, you walking around a hotel property, you filming, you got a book bag at a pool area. Like, you got to think about this. You don't see people at the pool area often. Most girls don't even want to take their purse to the pool. They normally ask, they got to watch it. Or somebody that they with who got space to watch their stuff. Most females not trying to go to the pool with nothing. But you was at the pool with a book bag. Like, and you said no. Like, you've raised an alert now. But with all of that said, them going to the extreme saying that you got a gun, like, that's not nothing to play with. Like, that's a serious matter. Like, and I don't think they need to be assuming something of that magnitude. But at the same time, you got to think about it. You opened the door for that. You could have closed that door right away. But you didn't. I wish I could have just told the dude when he said the first time, like, bro, it's just my phone, man. He'd be like, oh, okay, all right. What kind of phone you got? Oh, I got a Samsung. Oh, all right, yeah. All right, yeah. It's cool. Good, man. Have a good day. I wish I could have done that, man. I wouldn't have thought nothing about it. Not get followed until I showed what was in my pocket.
Like, what do you mean if I have a gun in my backpack? What are you talking about? Obviously, I don't have a gun in my backpack. So I was about to show him, but then I was like, why are you assuming that I have a gun in my backpack? Just because I have a backpack, there are dozens of people here with backpacks. And I'm probably the only Hispanic walking around right now. So is it because I'm Hispanic?
Again, these is assumptions you making. You said you probably the only Hispanic walking around with a backpack. You ain't got no video footage of nobody else with a backpack. Like, we don't know who else there. Like, I'm just taking your word for it. Even if you is the only Hispanic there. Like, I for sure wasn't the only African American who walked through that doorway. When dude asked me if he thought my phone was gone, I wasn't the only African American dude who had walked by. It was a mix of people. I had walked in with a crowd. It was some older white people. It was some Hispanic people. It was a couple black people because they had seen me on the strip when I was walking in. So they just said, what up? Like, I never like said or pointed out that I got singled out because I was black. I just told everybody that I walked in here. Y'all think I'm TVP. They thought I had a gun on my hip when it was just a cell phone. But you like pushing this race issue. You forcing this like that. You the only Hispanic in the Cosmo with a backpack. So they just watching you. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. I don't believe that you was just being eyed out and watched out walking around the big ass Cosmopolitan because you Hispanic with a backpack. If you ask me, I think the problem started because you was filming and they caught you filming. Because I've had this situation happen multiple times at other hotels when I was just trying to get a quick clip or something. And hotel people were like, hey, you can't record. Put my phone away. It's a dub. It's a done deal. That's what I think all of this started from. And I think you escalated and not showing your book bag. But you keep pushing this that you think.
He was very dismissive, and then he just said that the employee at the towel stand told him that when I opened my backpack, he saw a gun. Well, I never.
That's not cool.
My
That's not cool at all. Yeah.
So how?
And like you said, you never open your backpack. Like, I'm with you on that for sure. Like, that ain't cool. Like, assuming that you got a gun, like, it's not cool. But what I'm trying to explain to you is the dude at the stand would have never thought you had a gun if you'd open your backpack. Like, there was nothing I could have ever done for the dude not to think I had a gun. Like, that's impossible. That's why I say your situation and my situation and these other situations that I'll talk about at the very end ain't the same. I had nothing on but clothes, and they thought I had a gun on me. You had a book bag. You could have showed them. No, I don't have nothing. No one thought you had a gun till you said, I'm not showing you my book bag. That's two totally different extremes. And you pushing this race thing too much. Like, I can assure you, you wasn't the only Hispanic in the Cosmo. I'm not gonna say you weren't the only one with a backpack, because like I said, you know what I'm saying? Walking around with a backpack, especially the pool area, that's not real common. So you might have been in that area, but I don't think it's because you Hispanic, man. I think it's because you filming.
How could he see a gun in my backpack?
But that's not cool.
I
don't like that at all.
It was so humiliating. So he was so rude, the security manager. He wouldn't listen to me. I have a short clip of what happened, and I'll show it to you guys. There were guests around, and so I almost felt like I was being treated like a criminal.
Yo, okay. You had guests around because you was at a restaurant. You just left the pool where you told them you wasn't showing your book bag. You went to a restaurant where there's going to be people in public. Like, and they came and found you. I'm like, it's like, what do you expect going to happen? The only thing I can say to this point is it's definitely not cool of them to assume that you had a gun. That's very dangerous. That's dangerous. But you could have avoided everything else.
I'm a hotel guest here. I've been staying here for years. I'm a gold member of their identity plan. I'm actually staying here for free because I get that as a benefit.
Hey, yo. You staying there for free? I'm sorry. What does that have to do with the point of this whole? What does that have to do with anything? Like, are you supposed to get preferential treatment because you like? It's one thing to be like you a gold member there, but then for you to say you staying there free, like, I don't think a lot of reward people realize like when you staying somewhere for free, that's not really like benefiting the hotel at all, unless you gambling. But I don't think you staying there for free have anything to do with that.
And that's how you treat your guests. The entire experience was just.
I'm gold too. Like, nah. I'm sorry, I can't rock with that. Nah, it ain't. That's not how they treat their guests. Most guests would open their book bag if they think they being searched, and they would catch an attitude because you wouldn't see security.
Awful, and it changed my entire opinion about this hotel. So, you know, I'm ending the vlog here. I just cannot this is a personal experience. This is a great property. It's a great product here in Las Vegas. I love Las Vegas. I love this hotel. But as a business, as an organization, there are two things that you have to keep in mind. Number one is the safety of your guests. And obviously, if you are not checking every...
The only thing I'm going to say I'm with you on, like I said, is the safety of the guests, because assuming that a guest have a gun that can be very dangerous. 100% agree with you on that. Everything else, nah, not at all.
On bags for a period of time, regardless if it's 5 minutes or 10 or 2 hours, you are not protecting your guests because you have safety rules in place that have to be consistently, is the word. Because if you don't do it for some and you do it for others, there is a loophole where a gun may well just go in because you're not checking everybody.
You right about that, because they sure ain't check you or nobody else when you went in the pool area. You absolutely right about that. They definitely got to keep their head on the swivel and always check people everywhere, and that goes for you too.
That's number one. Number two is diversity, inclusion, where all your guests...
Yo, this man, bro, I'm sorry. I'm not going for the race thing. I'm sorry. I'm not. This is not this not a racist thing. I'm sorry. This is you not showing your book bag.
Feel welcome to come. And so that was not the case for me. I'll show you guys the video in a little bit, but I was shaking. I didn't know how to react. I was trying to voice.
Okay, hold on. I gotta put it.
Stop the cap.
Listen, man. You was shaking. You didn't know how to react. But look at your hand. You hit that camera though. If you ain't know how to react, and you was nervous, how you know to hit that camera? Come on, man.
Some of the concerns I had to this person that was supposed to be a security manager. He's not a manager. He was not.
You look like you staring at that camera, man.
Very aggressive, almost making fun of some of the things that I was mentioning. Even some of the other security people were making fun of some of. Even one of them said something in Spanish as they were leaving, and I'm like, why are you something in Spanish? We're having this conversation in English.
You see, I'm gonna skip to the end. I'm not gonna watch that whole replay, but I heard what he said. Like, I speak some Spanish. He ain't say nothing disrespectful at all in Spanish. I get what you saying. You like, we speaking in English. Why you say something in Spanish? He said he ain't say nothing bad to you in Spanish. What if that was his way of talking to you in your language? Kind of like, oh, I'm sorry that this happened to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play that clip in the end, and I need to wrap this video. This video getting way too long. I hit 20K on my main channel today. I would not even plan to do about this, but I keep getting blown.
So obviously they were making fun of my heritage, and it's just not. It's not right. So safety and the inclusive, feeling welcome where you go. I cannot recommend the Cosmopolitan.
And don't y'all ever compare me to no other Vegas vlogger in this situation again. I'm saying this to the public. He said I can't recommend the Cosmopolitan because of this situation. I'd already broke down my reasons why. I not once told y'all don't go to the Cosmo. I said that multiple times. I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm telling y'all my experience. If y'all want to stay there, stay there. Just be careful. That's all. That's what I said to people. I'm not gonna tell nobody not to stay here because everybody not gonna have the same experience I had. But some people might. And if you get in this situation that I went through, this how I handle it, carry yourself accordingly. But nah, you can't recommend people to stay at the Cosmo. Nah, I for sure don't get down with that.
Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll share with you the video so you guys can see it. I was not able to record the entirety of the video. I started maybe a little bit halfway.
A little bit halfway.
And
okay, it's convenient.
Because I wanted to be able to share the situation with you guys.
Right.
So just watch it, and if you have any comments about the situation or the video, you can put it in the comments below. I'm leaving early. I'm supposed to stay here one more night, but I'm going to check out early and go to another hotel here in Las Vegas. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you being a part of this channel, and I'll see you very soon.
All right. I just want to get to the end. I want to get to the very end.
Okay, so
because I think he had. Hold on. Let me get to the end. Watch this.
We're done. You have a good day. Buen dia.
Can y'all tell me buena dia, senor? Can y'all tell me how this is making fun of his heritage? If y'all speak Spanish, y'all know what that means, right? The conversation happened in English. One of the last people leaving say, buena dia, senor. Y'all know what that, if y'all know what that means, please explain to me how that's making fun of his heritage. Explain that to me. Have a good day. Because he said it in Spanish. Come on, man. It's a reach, man. I'm sorry. All right. I'm done with this video. Y'all can, like I said, I'll leave the link in the description if y'all watch the video in its entirety. This thing almost got 1,000 comments. I'm not even about to sit here and go through the comments. Let me speak on this real quick and get up out of here. This situation, the only thing that was similar in this situation to my situation, since everybody wants to keep talking about, he went through the same thing you did. No, he didn't. They accused me of having a gun because they saw my cell phone and thought my cell phone was a gun. He thought it was something on my hip that extended into my pocket. I pulled out my phone. That was a dub. If he wanted to assume that, that's still a dangerous situation. This man went to the property. I didn't go there to do no marketing, nothing. I just went there literally to go find a bar somewhere and bounce. His intentions of going to this hotel, he was staying there for free, as he said. He was going there to film, to do a walkthrough and all of that. I'm telling y'all, like, I don't work at Cosmo, so I can't tell you what these people on this particular day was thinking. But if you walking around the property filming, they're going to notice. It don't matter. I asked if you was using a camera because that stand out the most. But let's just say for the sake of this video and this conversation, you was using your cell phone. If you are going through the property with a book bag, you got to realize if you walk around the property with a book bag, you're going to look suspicious as it is. It don't matter if you black, white, green, yellow, or purple. You're going to look suspicious. You got a book bag walking around and then you recording. What if you scoping out the hotel to try to steal something? Like, you got to think about it from that perspective. Like, you making yourself look like a target. This whole race thing, I don't think this was a racial profile incident. I'm sorry, I don't. I think this was a you recording. You had a book bag. You could have deaded this situation with the people at the pool who didn't search you, as you said you should have been searched for, by the way. When you were trying to get a towel, you could have ended it. You could have ended all of this right then and there by showing on your book bag, but you didn't. And now, because we on this situation, let's talk about Pomsey. A lot of people want to bring what happened to me and what happened to him to what happened to Pomsey. This situation, if y'all want to talk about situations that compare, this situation compares to Pomsey. Their situation don't compare to mine. Their situation compares to each other because Pomsey, which, by the way, I hope when y'all watch and listen to this part, there's nothing but love for Pomsey. Salute to Pomsey. Pomsey changed the Vegas vlogger game. I've said that from the jump. I'm going to continue to say that. That man came in the Vegas game, changed the scene. With that said, Pomsey went to Cosmo to do a walkthrough, get him free marketing. I had no problem with that. They asked him to put his camera away. He didn't. He put his camera up on the counter, which was worse in my opinion. Was worse. He put his camera up there. The lady said, you can't film again. This is the second time they done told him not to film. And y'all know Pomsey used high-end video equipment. I don't know if a lot of y'all don't realize, but this was also a time where there was adult films being filmed at Cosmo, and it was tarnishing their images, they were saying so online. So they was trying to be more strict about people filming because they didn't want to have adult film stuff happening at their hotel. A lot of people don't talk about that though, but I knew about that. I heard about that. I seen stuff about that. They asked Pomsey to put his camera away twice. He did. He went up to his room. They came to his room. Same thing happened with my mans. They said, open your book bag. He said, nah, I ain't opening my book bag because the people in front of me. Pomsey never pulled the race card. He just was trying to film it and they came after him. Wanted to take his equipment. I wouldn't have gave up my equipment either. I'd have told him straight up. My man's right here could have just opened his book bag, called it a day. Would have had it easier than me and Pomsey. Let's go there. Let's just keep it a stat right there. Pomsey left because he wasn't finna get him any equipment, but Pomsey was asked twice to put his camera away because Pomsey didn't have permission to film. Pomsey good now. He can film wherever he want. But at that time, he had permission to film. And that's why I say, like, there's security measures in place for people, and recording at hotel properties is a security measure. You got to have permission to do it. And he didn't. Pomsey told them the same thing. He told everybody, fuck Cosmo, straight up. Y'all saw the video. If you didn't see the video, go check it out. But he basically told y'all, like, fuck Cosmo. I don't rock with Cosmo. And again, I never told nobody don't stay. That was never my MO. That's why I don't like being compared to these situations. Because I never told y'all, not once, not to stay at Cosmo. I've always said Cosmo was my favorite hotel, even with the situations I've had. Because one-off people not finna change my experience. I'm not finna be faking cap like that for no internet attention. So I'm speaking on this publicly. Y'all been asking me about this video, my thoughts on this video. These are my thoughts on this video. I hope people really watch this in its entirety and don't be skipping through stuff, because I don't like when people be mixing up my words. But I'm sorry my man's had to go through this situation where they accused him of having a gun. That's not nothing to play with. That's a serious matter, and it's nothing that people should play with at all. But this not racially profiled. I'm sorry, it's not. Anyway, man. All right, y'all. That's my thoughts. I want y'all to comment below. I want everybody to comment below. I don't care what y'all got to say. Comment y'all thoughts below. Let me know what y'all think about this situation. Let me know if y'all think this is more close to my situation and what happened with Pompsy than I'm making it out to be. Tell me I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? If I'm tripping, you could tell me I'm tripping. I'm cool. Y'all know I be paying attention to the comments. I'm going to get back on the reaction grind, man. Y'all got a list of videos y'all done already seen me. Then I'm going to go ahead and start trying to get my way back onto. I'm about to open my days up real soon, so I have more time for things. So I definitely get y'all some more videos, but had to react to this video, man. I've been getting blown up everywhere for this video. So it was priority of everything. So again, comment below. Let me know y'all thoughts. I'll holler at y'all in the next reaction.